right, hi and hello, beautiful Scorpio people. My name is Jessica from Prospect Park Tarot, and I'm here to deliver to you your monthly reading for the month of September 2020. This reading will cover general aspects of health, wealth, love, and all that good stuff. We are looking for advice to guide you throughout this month, as well as anything you may need to brace yourself for or be more open to receiving. So without further ado, let's get started with our prayer. Thank you so much, Spirit, for using me as a vessel to transmit those messages that you believe the Scorpio people should be receiving at this time. As for confidence, clarity, and cohesion as we embark upon this reading to give the Scorpio people, again, what they need and deserve to hear for the month of September 2020. So the reading will begin once the first card falls, and this is how we're going to do it. It's going to be a 9-card general spread with 1 card on the side as your underlying energy for the whole month that we'll look at last. I will read each card individually just to let you guys follow along with me. So if you pick up a different meaning or a different correlation, you're able to take that with you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Yes? Okay. Anyways, the reading begins when the first card falls. Thank you so much. All right, the first one we have is the 3 of Wands. Okay, so I get the feeling that somebody started a project, right? They thought about it, they planned on it, and now with the 3 of Wands, they're saying it's time to go. It's time to start. It's time to get serious. The 3 of Wands talks about the beginning of an endeavor, right? But because it's Wands energy, Wands talks a lot about passion, drive, and desire. So there's this feeling of you're about to go for it and you're excited for it. So I'm excited for you, whatever it might be. Thank you so much. Wow, okay. Wow, okay, okay. So we have 4 cards that came out, one right after the other, and we're going to keep all of them. The next card you have is the Empress, which is, pay attention to 333. If you see 333, there's a message in that, and we'll decode that while we're doing your readings, right? So the next card you have is the Empress. The Empress talks about divine creation and manifestation, and it's after I've conceived something, right? After I've made it through the process, it's coming towards time to where I can see the fruits of my labor, right? This could be children for some. This could be focus on your mothers, focus on maternal figures, or focus on feminine figures in your life that has a great impact, especially as it pertains to your output and your productive output. Or this could be you starting new projects, you tapping into your creativity and seeing where that can take you. But with it coming right after the 3 of Wands, these two being the same energy, but the Empress being much stronger, obviously, I definitely get the feeling that you're not only thinking something, but you're doing something, but you're making something. You're making it happen, whatever that is. Only you know what it is, but I'm excited for you. These are 2 beautiful cards to start your reading. Beautiful. The next one we have is the 3 of Cups. And that's why I said pay attention to 333. Because the first 3 cards you have are all the 3rd card. Okay? So the next 3 you have is the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups talks about your relationships, your community. So you guys may, by the work that you're doing, right? By the work that people see you doing, you might start to attract people who are like-minded. You might start to attract people who are inspired by your work ethic, who are inspired by who you just portray yourself to be, whatever you're doing. But there's this feeling of she's working, right? Or he's working, or they're working, and they're making it happen, and now people are being attracted to them. You might be networking with people. You might be developing new relationships, but these are very productive relationships is what I'm getting. So as it pertains to 333, when you see that number, I want you to think about what goal you're working to, the most important one. So when I started this reading, what was the first thing you thought about? That thing. When you see 333, think about that, and think about what effort have I put towards that today, or whenever I see this number, right? And that is going to guide you throughout this month. I love that. Yes. Okay. So the next one we have is the Knight of Swords. Oh, Scorpio people, this is what you deserve. Okay. So you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords talks about speed. The Knight of Swords talks about ambition. The Knight of Swords talks about go-getter energy. Oh, I see it. I want it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. You feel me? That's the energy. That's the energy of the Knight of Swords. I get the feeling of somebody's driving towards something, somebody is driven, somebody's finding some kind of motivation, and it is leading them. Also, when we see the Knight of Swords, there's always like this word of caution of make sure you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, right? You can be excited for something, but you want to make sure your bases are covered so you don't jump into something without doing the necessary homework behind it. But that does not mean slow down. That just means run with your knee pads and your elbow pads and your helmet on so you don't get scratched up in the process. The next one we have in the heart of your reading is the King of Swords, coming right after the Knight of Swords. The King of Swords is the leader. This is like the most powerful suit card of the swords, right? So the King of Swords, not only do they embody that energy of drive and speed, but they mobilize that energy around them. So again, with this Three of Cups, there's this feeling of you're being surrounded by people like this, okay? You have the opportunity to either lead people in a direction to be faster, to be more ambitious, to be more honest. And not honest like, oh, sometimes I feel this way, or oh yeah, we're all gonna make it. But there's this feeling of being brutally honest, of we need to know everything about our own situations and about each other so we can trust each other enough to move forward. This is the realistic card in the tarot, right? This person doesn't play any games. He don't care about how good it feels to do this. He only cares about, is this possible, right? Is this, I don't want to say realistic. I don't really like realistic, but I hope you get the vibe that I'm getting when I do say that. It's like, is this attainable? I don't like that word either, but I hope you guys know what I mean. The King of Swords, I don't want to drag on this card for too long, but the King of Swords is focused on the truth, clarity, and they mobilize people like that around them who can cut to the chase so they can do exactly what they have to do. No bullshit behind it. All right, what's next for the beautiful Scorpio people? I love that energy for you guys. All right, so we have the Moon coming up next, and right after that is the Nine of Cups. So the Moon talks, I love how this is in the heart of your reading, because you're going to need that with the Moon being here. Because when we have the Moon here, there's chances for deception, right? There's chances for things to happen behind our backs. This is also your energy. It's kind of that dark, brooding energy of, I don't know what's going on, but something's up, right? But with this Moon card, a lot of times it can get us bogged down in what we don't see. It can get us bogged down in being pessimistic or negative or harboring resentful feelings towards people without knowing exactly why. So the main thing I want to say with this is, while you're connecting with new people, while you're gathering around new people and kind of building this tribe or this connection, or building your own tribe and connection within yourself, listen to your intuition, right? If your intuition's saying, oh, this person seems off, this person seems like, you know, like they want something from me, or they don't really care about me, listen to that intuition, right? But at the same time, the Moon card, because everything's dark, everything is dark when the Moon is out, but the Moon still illuminates things. And what I mean by that is, we don't have the full picture, right? We don't see the full color of things. Although we can see things, it might look much scarier than it is when the sun comes out. So there's this feeling of, if you're feeling nervous or hesitant or paranoid, there's this need to cut all those emotional feelings out. When we get stuck in our emotions, I say, oh, this is whatever the case may be, that makes me feel paranoid, that makes me feel anxious. What you want to do immediately is cut to the chase, right? And if you can't cut to the chase, if there is no clarity in the situation, maybe you need to put it on the shelf and focus on what is working and what you can see right now. Because I definitely see somebody who is at that point. You feel me? They want to move, they want to go. So if there's something that you're not too sure about yet, it's not saying say no completely. It's saying put it on the shelf and work towards what you do know. Work towards what you do understand. If there's somebody who you don't know, who you don't understand, who you aren't really feeling, put them on the shelf, right? Put them on. I'm not going to burn these bridges with you. I'm not going to say anything negative about you. I'm just going to put you on the shelf right now, and I'm going to focus on the people and the entities that are honest with me, right? That are clear with me. And Scorpio people know, right? Scorpio people know when somebody's got something up their sleeve, okay? So when it comes to those people, don't focus on it, right? No need to be paranoid or anxious about it. Just put it on the shelf, because there's stuff right in front of you that you need to sort out and work towards and move towards. And you're moving towards that 9 of Cups energy. I love that for you. This is greater confidence, guys, right? This is that emotional fulfillment. This is like, this is real. This is, oh, stop singing. Sing, it's okay. Anyways, this is that energy of, I'm confident, I feel like I can do this, right? This person's jumping out of this chest and they're leaping into the world. They're feeling abundant. I definitely get this vibrant energy from you, Scorpio people. And I feel like a lot of times Scorpio people have this stereotype of being very like this, like, I'm doing this, but now I'm getting like a, okay, you're still alert, you're still aware, but you're having a little bit more fun with life now. You're having a little bit more fun with the work that you do or the people that you spend your time with. Oh, I love September for you guys, Scorpio people. Let's continue. Thank you so much. The next one we have is the 4 of Cups. Uh-oh, what is boring now? Right after that, we have the 4 of Cups. What I want to say with the 4 of Cups is there may be a feeling of, this isn't what I wanted. Towards the end of the month is what I'm speaking towards. There could be a feeling of, this isn't what I wanted. This is kind of boring. This doesn't make me feel anything. This is, there's nothing I get from this. And because of that, I'm starting to tune life out, or I'm starting to tune this thing out. And when I keep saying this thing, understand that this is a general reading. And I want you guys to have that thing in mind, because I'm talking about one thing. This reading isn't so scattered. I'm talking about one thing. And if you don't know what that one thing is, you have to figure that out before this reading makes sense to you, because it's only one thing, okay? And that is the gist of September, is focus, okay? But anyways, what I want you to notice is that somebody's offering you an opportunity, okay? But this person's looking off in the distance. They're like, oh, I'm so bored. Or, oh, this isn't working out quick enough. Or, oh my gosh, why do I have to wait for these things? And Spirit's saying, no, listen, I'm making everything around you quiet, because I want you to see something that I have for you, right? So as it pertains to this, obviously, you are that water energy. You are that cup energy. So this could be another piece of your own puzzle. This could be you're figuring out something that you're capable of that you didn't know you were capable of before. This could be a genuine opportunity, maybe at love, right? Maybe a romantic relationship, maybe a friendship, whatever the case may be. But this is an opportunity, an emotional one, that's being offered to you in a time where you feel like things are moving slowly. And it's up to you to see that, right? It's up to you to see that. Oh, I love this. All right, and the last card for this, oh gosh, wow, we had to put this one there. Okay, the last card for your spread is the 8 of Swords. Before I say anything, I just want you guys to see that this woman is blindfolded, okay? The 8 of Swords talks about bondage. It talks about being tied up in our fears, and it falls right under the moon, okay? So, and it comes right under the 3 of Cups. So I definitely see you guys connecting with people, networking, whatever the case may be, getting deeper with people. If you're not the social type, you might be second guessing. Can I do this? Am I that social kind of person? Maybe I'm an introvert and I need some time alone. But there's also this feeling of overthinking it, right? And giving yourself less credit than you actually deserve to have. And I feel like it has to do with the people around you. So an exercise this month will be practicing speaking more, right? Practicing showing people what you've got, right? Because there's a need to undo these blindfolds. There's a need to realize that although this situation feels scary, maybe it feels scary to reach out to a person that I look up to. But once you do it, you realize it's just you. You feel me? There is no reflection. It's just you, and it's just how you choose to see yourself. So with this one, definitely practice baby steps. Connect to someone. Maybe it's somebody you want to talk to in particular, somebody you look up to, right? And you want to ask them, oh, well, how do you do it? Or, oh, I'm really a big fan, whatever the case may be. Your best bet is to go towards those fears. Whatever you're scared of this month, do just that. Okay? And you can be scared while you do it, okay? We are not mega whatever the case. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that for your underlying energy. We don't have to be Mega Mind or Superman or whatever the case may be. We can still be scared and still go after what we want to go after, because in the heart of your reading is the King of Swords. So that's just what's going to happen regardless. Underlying energy, and the energy we have moving throughout the month of September 2020 is the Queen of Cups. So I feel like whatever the situation is that is making you feel bound by your fears, you know, and you have the resources already. There's no digging that needs to be done. There's no hiding away and learning something that needs to be done. You know what to do, and you have those skills to be able to emotionally regulate. You embody that energy of emotional maturity, of empathy, of nurturing, right? Of nurturing your own emotions and nurturing other people around you, and giving people a safe and calm space to express yourself, as well as giving yourself the space to do the same. I love this. This was very positive, and I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy for that. All right, so we're going to get into your Rebel Oracle deck. We're going to get 3 cards from this. Thank you so much. 1. Oh, I think we got 5, but we're going to accept them all. The first one says, you are giving too many fucks. Give 0. The second one says, rebel, because fuck it. The third one says, love. Get some, give some. It'll cheer your ass up. The fourth one says, get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. And the last one says, you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. All right, and then we're going to get 1 divine feminine oracle card. We're going to read the meaning of that from the... Oh, easy, quickly. We're going to read the meaning of this card in the booklet, and then I will send you all on your merry way to attack whatever this situation is. If you resonated with this, you know, and I'm proud of you, and I'm excited for you. And that's all I got to say about this. I love this. I needed this, right? All right, anyways, your oracle card is Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Okay, some emotional release for some of you guys, huh? Whew. Let's see what this is about. Give me 1 second to find the page. All right, holy rage, sacred anger, and positive aggression. These states of being are crucial aspects of the divine feminine. It's the female power that ends wars, that brings home missing children, and that seeks justice for Earth and for those who can't defend themselves. The brilliant artist and mystic William Blake relates that the voice of honest indignation is the voice of God. The feminine has for too long been disassociated from rage and anger. If we can't embody the fiery emotion of anger, it often festers and expresses itself in subversive, manipulative ways, or it leaves us anxious and frustrated. If there's situations you are not happy about, cut to the chase. There's no need to ponder about things and ruminate on things, okay? Because I get the feeling of you guys are very confident, and you don't want to give too much of that energy away to things that you might not be able to get the answer to today or this month, right? So whatever it is that you feel like is leaving you out in the dark, whatever it is that is giving you these feelings of resentment, cut to the chase. Say how you feel. If you can't say how you feel, move on. Decide for yourself, yes or no. Will I engage or will I disengage? And stick to that, okay? Anyways, let's continue. Positive aggression, acting with love on behalf of what breaks our heart or enrages us, is what allows us to become agents of change to better our lives and the world around us. This card wants us to come face to face with our true strength. Power doesn't come from passive aggressive behaviors. We don't have to fear expressing our anger directly to an institution or a person who is acting unjustly. This card wants us to see that anger is an essential emotion. And this card is the sacred call to move that anger from pure emotion to conscious action. She wants us to act with conviction and from love. She wants us to create the healthy boundaries we need so we aren't injured again and again, or so we can free ourselves from a destructive pattern it's time to end. We have a divine right to draw a sacred circle around us at all times. The protection we invoke for ourselves and others helps us move from feeling helpless to taking loving action. That is your reading, beautiful Scorpio people. After reading that, I get the feeling of there definitely might be some people who need to get the boot. Give them the boot, okay? Because there are many other people who want to give you love and devotion and attention, so let them. Anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great rest of your month. and we will speak very soon. So thank you so much for sticking around. Bye bye now.